going to tee to Davin White.
He's on the tee of the 407-yard par 4 opening hole here at the Staples 9 at TPC Sugarloaf. Just played in the final round of the Georgia Open yesterday. He's past champion of that event.
Alright, and completing the 920 group, Mr. Jabir Balai.
It's alright on that one.
He's been doing 15 years. I usually just say Jabir.
And now Davin White last to hit his approach shot. Flag today at the opening hole is 21 on and 5 from the left. You do not want to miss short and left. Big drop off down there. Former Georgia State Panther. Oh, he's missed left. So Davin will have some work to do to save par here at number 1. Third shot for Davin White here at number 1. This would be a birdie if this were to go in the hole. Oh, Davin. Well, he'll have that putt to save par. And I don't even think he's lost his turn. They are playing lift, clean, and place today. Here in the first round of the APGA Tour Championship. Final round will be tomorrow. The forecast for tomorrow, not as decent as today's. It's at least a 40% chance of the you-know-what's in the afternoon. Today is about half that percentage. And a par putt for Davin. And he's got it. James White had to make a big par putt at Cherokee South to open up his qualifying round to stay amateur there. So he'll head off to the short, Davin that is, will head off to the short par 3 second. Davin now on the tee of the 144-yard par 3 second. Might be playing as long as 145. Hole is on 17 and 7 from the left. This green is surrounded by 5 bunkers, 5 deep bunkers. Want to stay out of those. Coming off that nice scrambling par at the first. I think that's just long and a little left there. Second shot for Davin at the second, the short par 3. This is the shortest par 3 they'll play all day, unless the tee is moved up on any of the other 3 par 3s. But it's a birdie chip to potentially to -1. Pretty quick. Oh. Wow. That's rolled on by quite a few feet. Looking at yet another par save now. In the next 3 holes, the creek comes into play. I think it's called Old Peachtree Creek. I can't remember. It's my first time being out here at Sugarloaf since 2008. Big par putt for Davin here at the second. And gave it the early walk. Unfortunately, that's a bogey. 16 holes left in this first round, though. Look how deep that bunker is. Davin waiting on it to the 389-yard par 4 third hole. Dog leg to the left, downhill second shot over Old Peachtree Creek. Coming off bogey at the previous hole. Second shot for Davin White at the third. Pin is on 11 and 7 from the left. And it's into the sun right now, so I can't see where his approach finished. Got 2 par 5s coming up in the next 3 holes, 4 and 6. So there's a view green side here at the third. Old Peachtree Creek fronts the green. Davin did find the green in regulation, his first, and now he has a birdie putt to get back to even Steven. Just misses it on the high side. And a putt for par. Stays at 1 over. He's going to head off to the par 5 fourth hole, the first of the par 5s. On this Stables 9 of TPC Sugarloaf. Davin now on the tee of a 522-yard par 5 fourth. One place you don't want to miss is left. Old Peachtree Creek is down there. And then if you miss the fairway to the right, there are 3 deep bunkers waiting. This hole turns to the left. See if they can make birdie, perhaps even eagle here. Back to fairway metal for Davin. And it should be safely in the fairway. He's hit all the fairways thus far. 3 for 3. But only 1 green. Davin White's getting ready to hit his second shot here to par 5 fourth. And that Old Peachtree Creek meanders between here and the green. You gotta be careful with this layup. So Davin playing this fourth as a 3-shotter. Not even trying to flirt with that creek. Third shot for Davin at the fourth. Flag is on 7, 8 from the left, and 9 from the right, basically in the center of the green. Wow, what a shot. Super shot. You have a chance to reverse that bogey he made 2 holes ago on that short par 3. Get it back to level par. Tough 5th hole coming up next. So green side here at the par 5 4th. Davin White has a birdie putt to get back to where he started, which was at even par. Got the tough 5th hole coming up, then another par 5 in the 6th. Tough 7th and 8th and 9th holes to close out the Stables 9 rather. And a nice birdie for Davin. We'll head off to the 5th. Looks like we're using that tee box here at the 5th, the par 4. Uphill tee shot and a downhill second shot over Old Peachtree Creek. 2 very deep bunkers down the right, as you can see. Fairway turns to the left. Bogey at 2, birdie at 4 for Davin. There's pars. That might be turning towards that first fairway bunker. And that's going to make that second shot more interesting, especially with that creek fronting the green. Davin's found another fairway. This time here at the 5th. The far right side. Hole is on 16 and 6 from their right. You now want to come up short in Old Peachtree Creek. Oh, in the creek. Asked for it to carry, and that's in trouble. Trying to figure out where to drop the golf ball. And he did find Old Peachtree Creek with his approach, so now he's got to get this up and down for a bogey, and that would be his second bogey of the round, and the second in his last 4 holes. Group in front is just now teeing off the par 5 6. See where Davin's playing towards. He's waiting for the group in front to clear the next tee. Here's what Davin has for his 4th shot. He's staring at a potential double bogey now. Just made birdie at the 4th. Now he's going to lose at least one shot here at the 5th. Davin went for bogey at the 5th. To fall back to +1. Almost. And that's going to be his first double of the championship. And he's now 2 over after 5. And now Davin, Mr. White, on the tee of the 546-yard par 5 6-hole. Uphill, dogleg to the right. Trees on both sides of the landing area. Coming off double bogey at the 5th. If you're looking to get at least one shot back here. Well, Davin's tee shot on the right side of the fairway, and the second shot landed here. So this is now his 3rd shot into the par 5 6. Pin today is on 19 and 7 from the left. I don't think you want to mess with that front left green side bunker. Shot does play uphill, and the breeze is starting to pick up a little bit. Feels like it's in to them, maybe a little from the right. Might be just... Did he hole it out? And completes the birdie. I never saw how close it was, but Davin now is back to +1. He's birdied 2 of his last 3 holes with a double bogey at 5 sandwiched in between. Alright, Davin. Now on the tee of the par 4 7. Tee's moved up again. Appears he nearly holed out for eagle at the last from the fairway. And the breeze is picking up even more now. Feels like it's into their faces. Supposed to come out of a southerly direction today. See if he can go 6 for 6 in fairways hit. He's hit half his greens in regulation thus far, 3 out of 6. Second shot for Davin at the 7th. Playing 421 today. Flag is on 10 and 7 from the left. 6 for 6 in fairways hit. Third shot for Davin is 7. Just through the back of the green. And like at the second, he's going to have a fairly lengthy putt to say par. Now he's only hit 3 of 7 greens with 6 out of 6 fairways. 1 over par after 6. Bogey at 2, birdies at 4 and 6, and a double at 5. Davin for par at the 7. Just to stay at +1. Alright, big par save there for Davin. Had a big one at the first as well to get his championship run going. He'll head off to the par 3 8th. Davin steps onto the tee of the par 3 8th. Hole is cut 20 steps on and 5 from the right. You want to keep it out of that deep greenside bunker to the right of this green. And right of that bunker is Old Peachtree Creek, which comes into play on the next hole as well. Nice scrambling par at the last to stay at 1 over. Starts out to the left a little bit. Davin's coming up short with his tee shot here at the 8th, the par 3. This is a chip for birdie. He's got some work left to stay at 1 over. Difficult 9th hole coming up, and then a long par 5 10th as they transition from the Stables 9 to the Meadows 9 here at TPC Sugarloaf. Three out of 8 greens hit in regulation for Davin versus 6 out of 6 fairways. He is yet to be in the sand today. Davin White for par at the 8th. He'll stay at +1. He's got it. 2 good par saves in a row for Davin. Well, after a lengthy wait, Davin is now on the tee of the 428-yard par 4 9th hole, being moved up 2 tee boxes. Dogleg to the right, Old Peachtree Creek down the entire right-hand side. By the way, the 8th hole played 221 from that tee box. See if we can go 7 for 7 in fairways hit. That could be his first missed fairway. Could be. There's kind of a back right pin today at 9. 31 on, 5 from the right. Creek could come into play. Well, this is the first fairway Davin has missed today, so 6 out of 7. And I wonder if those trees right there could come into play for Davin from this angle. Pin is on 31 and 5 from the right. It's a deep pot looking bunker front right. Don't want to go in there, and definitely don't want to end up in Old Peachtree Creek, which isn't too far away from the right edge of the green. It's another deep bunker left of the green. And this looks like a 2-tiered green. Turn on the back tier today. Well, not even his turn yet. There's Bilal. Get that shot. Now it's Davin's turn from the left rough. Chip out for Davin. Yep, it's back in the fairway. So those trees were in play after all for Davin. Third shot for Davin on the right side of the fairway. Again, pin is on 31 and 5 from the right. Missing right is a no-go. I think that's it. A little left and long, so I think he putt to make the turn in 37. Bogey will have him turn in 38. There's a view of the 9th green. You see that huge bunker left of the green. The Old Peachtree Creek. Just right of the green. Davin is struggling a little bit on this hole. Missed the fairway to the left, his first. Missed the fairway at the round. Chipped out, played his third to there. And this is now for par to make the turn in 1 over 37. Not to be. Had 2 birdies, a bogey, and a double thus far. That's going to be for his second bogey of the round. And this is to make the turn in 2 over 38. And they'll head to the Meadows 9 and play that long par 5 10th, which could be one of the longest par 5s in Al-B-FORE Tour history if it plays at 628. That's a bogey. Now 2 birdies, 2 bogeys, and a double bogey for Davin on the Stables 9, despite missing only 1 fairway.